Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Let's get to the news. Now folks, today we have some intriguing discussions about the Philadelphia Eagles, a team that has been riding high after their incredible Super Bowl victory just a couple of seasons ago. But as always, the NFL landscape is shifting, and the Eagles are no exception. The big question on everyone's mind is whether they have a glaring weakness on offense, something that opponents might try to exploit or that could hinder their quest for back-to-back titles. At first glance, most fans and analysts might say, no, they're stacked. Their offense is one of the most explosive in the league. And honestly, looking at the star power, the depth, and the talent on that side of the ball, it's easy to agree. But then, if you dig a little deeper, you realize that there are always areas to improve, and some experts are raising eyebrows about the receiver position. ESPN analyst Aaron Schatz recently threw a curveball into the conversation, suggesting that the Eagles could actually benefit from adding a veteran wide receiver to their roster, someone who can bring experience, reliability, and a different dynamic to their receiving core. The guy he points out: veteran wide receiver Tyler Boyd, formerly of Cincinnati. Now, why would a player like Boyd make such a difference? Well, let's talk about the current state of the Eagles' wide receiver room. They already have what many consider to be one of the best duos in the league, A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. These two are legitimate game changers, guys who can take over a game at any moment, stretch the field, and create mismatches all over the place. But as always in the NFL, it's not just about the top two. It's about the depth, about having that reliable third option who can come in and make plays when it counts. And this is where Boyd, with his experience and consistency, could be a game changer. Over his 8 seasons with Cincinnati, Boyd has shown that he can be a dependable target, especially in critical moments. Last season, with Tennessee, he recorded 39 catches for 390 yards over 16 games, numbers that might seem modest at first glance, but they tell a different story when you consider the context. Boyd was hampered by poor quarterback play and an injury late in the season, which limited his production. Yet, his career trajectory shows that he's been a reliable presence in the NFL, especially in complementary roles. During his time with the Bengals, Boyd accumulated over 500 receptions, more than 0 yards, and 31 touchdowns. His best season came in 2018 when he was the Bengals' leading receiver, with 76 catches, over 0 yards, and 7 touchdowns. That's no small feat for a guy who was often overshadowed by bigger names, yet he consistently produced when called upon. What makes Boyd particularly interesting is his ability to open up underneath, create separation, and convert third downs, exactly what the Eagles could use to keep drives alive and extend plays. His route running is sharp, and he's known for his football IQ and reliability. These qualities are vital in the NFL, especially for a team like the Eagles that relies on precise execution and situational awareness. Plus, Boyd's playoff experience adds a lot of value. He's been through the grind of postseason battles, including appearances in Super Bowl LVI and multiple playoff runs with Cincinnati. That kind of experience is invaluable, especially when you're trying to make a deep playoff push again this year. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but how does Boyd compare to Jahan Dotson, the young receiver the Eagles drafted from Washington? That's a great question, and it's worth exploring. Dotson showed flashes last season, but his rookie campaign was somewhat inconsistent. He had just 19 catches for 216 yards in 17 games, which, frankly, left fans and analysts a bit underwhelmed considering the hype surrounding him when he was drafted. The organization's decision to decline his fifth-year option indicates they're a bit cautious about his development so far. Dotson has all the athletic tools, speed, agility, hands, but translating that into consistent production in the NFL is a different story. In contrast, Boyd's track record of reliability makes him an intriguing addition. He He's been tested in the trenches, so to speak, and excelled under pressure. His experience in postseason games, especially in high-stakes situations, could be just what the Eagles need to bolster their offense in critical moments. The question is, would adding a veteran like Boyd slow down Jahan Dotson's development? Would it create a competition that might hinder the young receiver's growth? Well, according to ESPN and many insiders, the answer is no. They believe that Boyd's presence would complement Dotson, providing mentorship and stability, rather than blocking his path. It's about building a deeper, more versatile receiving core that can adapt to any game situation. And here's the thing, adding a veteran receiver like Boyd isn't just about filling a roster spot. It's about strategic planning, about ensuring that when the playoffs roll around, the Eagles have multiple reliable options to turn to. And let's not forget the importance of chemistry. Boyd has proven he can mesh well with different quarterbacks, and his route running and football intelligence can seamlessly integrate into the Eagles' offensive system. His ability to open up underneath and create separation can complement the explosive plays that Brown and Smith are capable of, making the entire offense more unpredictable and difficult to defend. Now, what about the Eagles' overall offensive strategy? They've built a team that thrives on versatility, speed, and explosive plays. Jalen Hurts, their dynamic quarterback, has evolved into one of the league's top dual-threat quarterbacks. His ability to extend plays with his legs and deliver accurate passes downfield keeps defenses guessing. The offensive line has been solid, providing Hurts with the time he needs to find his targets. The running game, led by the ever-reliable Miles Sanders and the emerging talent of Rashad Penny, adds another dimension to their attack. But as we've seen in recent seasons, having a balanced and deep receiving core is crucial for sustained success, especially when facing the toughest defenses. Philadelphia's recent history has been marked by remarkable resilience. After their Super Bowl LII victory, they faced some ups and downs, but always managed to stay competitive. Their roster management, coaching staff, and player development have been top-notch, which is why they're considered perennial contenders. This season, the expectation is no different. Fans are optimistic, and the team has the talent to go all the way again. But as every NFL team knows, championships are often won or lost in the margins. Those small details, like having that reliable third receiver or a veteran presence who can step up in big moments. Adding Boyd could be one of those small but significant moves that make a difference when it counts. It's about creating a roster that can withstand injuries, adapt to game situations, and keep defenses on their heels. The Eagles' front office has shown that they're strategic and thoughtful, always looking to improve and fill gaps without disrupting the chemistry. They understand the importance of veteran leadership, especially for a team that's aiming for back-to-back titles. In the end, this is a story about the Eagles continuing to build a championship-caliber team, not just relying on their star power, but also on smart additions, experience, and depth. They've got the talent and the coaching to make another deep run, but the NFL is always unpredictable. That's what makes it exciting. The potential signing of a veteran like Boyd could be the kind of move that pushes them over the edge, giving Jalen Hurts another reliable target and making the offense even more formidable. So, as we keep an eye on the offseason, keep in mind that the Eagles are always looking for ways to improve. Whether it's through draft picks, free agency, or strategic trades, they're always thinking about their next step toward that ultimate goal, the Super Bowl. The NFC East is shaping up to be a fierce battleground once again, and the Eagles are determined to stay on top, with or without that one missing piece. But if they do add someone like Boyd, it could be the move that solidifies their championship foundation and keeps them in the hunt for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Philadelphia Eagles news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And finally, folks, it's all about the passion for this team. The Philadelphia Eagles have a rich history, filled with iconic moments, legendary players, and unforgettable Super Bowl runs. From their gritty defenses of the past to the explosive offenses of recent years, they've always been a team that fights hard and plays with heart. This upcoming season promises to be just as exciting, and whether they bring in a veteran receiver like Tyler Boyd or stick with what they have, one thing is certain: the Eagles will be a team to watch. The fan base is more energized than ever, and the city of Philadelphia is known for its loyalty and passion. Every game, every play, every moment is a testament to what this team means for so many people. They've been through thick and thin, and they're always looking for that next step toward bringing another Super Bowl trophy home. The offseason is the perfect time for strategic moves, and if adding Boyd is part of the plan, it could prove to be a masterstroke, giving the Eagles that extra edge they need. So keep your eyes on this story, Eagles fans. The offseason is just getting started and the team's future is bright. They've got the talent, the coaching staff, and the drive to contend again. And who knows, maybe this is the move that takes them from good contenders to outright champions. Whatever happens, one thing is for sure, Philadelphia Eagles fans, you're part of a team that never gives up, always fights and aims for greatness. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's see where this season takes us. Thanks for being with us. And as always, we'll be here with all the latest updates to keep your Eagles' spirit alive and well.